EA have stooped to new levels of scumbaggery. This godforsaken company has gone out and all but ruined the biggest promo of the year, which is Team of the Year. Now, I'm not just saying this because I haven't packed a Team of the Year yet. I've still got most of my big packs saved. It's the fact that I don't even really look forward to opening all of my big saved packs because these cards don't even seem like they're in packs, which is obviously taking a toll on both the market and the consumer base mental health. If you're looking for cheap and reliable EAFC 24 coins, check out FUTLOOT and use my code ELITE for an extra 6% at checkout. I've got 103 packs left. Dozens of these are 83 plus times 10s, 84 plus times 20s, etc. Most of those towards the back of the list. But the point is, Team of the Years are so difficult to pack this year that people are getting that discouraged about actually opening their packs. And believe it or not, boys, this is the best pack I've actually opened this entire promo. 90 rated Lewandowski. We'll take it. We'll take it, EA. I love how you're trying to make amends now that I'm ranting about you, but I'm not going to digress. I am going to say my piece right now. What's happened here is that EA have waited until the new promo dropped with all of the cards and packs, not just the attackers, not just the midfielders, not just the defenders. And so EA have dropped all of them in packs, but what they've done to the packs is they've made it so that these packs have less of a chance of packing a Team of the Year than what you did when only a couple of them were in packs at a time. And that doesn't make any sense to punish the people who were patient all the way throughout the week and held their packs until the entire team was here. Now, if you don't believe me, take a look right here at this. This is the stats that we've seen on packs before and after the update on Friday. What happened was when these full Team of the Year went in packs, the same 300k pack had a 4.1% chance of packing a Team of the Year, which is obviously almost double of 2.2%. Now, what a lot of people that might not be good at math will say is that, well, yeah, of course it's going to be lower. You can pack Mbappe, you can pack Messi, you can pack Jude, and there's no question. Of course, those cards should be tougher to pack than Mary Earps, but what you're failing to consider is that those defenders are still in packs. So not only should you have that 4.1% chance of packing a defender, you should also have a bonus percentage of maybe 2% of packing midfielders, or maybe 1% of packing the attackers. It should be a higher percentage to actually get these cards in packs. And a lot of people are complaining about it. You can see that this pack right here is the exact same concept. And you can see it listed here with the companion app. The Team of the Year player had a 5.3% chance of getting packed, and then once the full team was released, they dropped it to 2.9%, which again, doesn't make any sense because the entire team is now in packs. It should be more likely to pack a Team of the Year, and it's not. It is about half as likely. So when you go over to Futbin and you take a look at the Team of the Year cards, well, they have skyrocketed in price. Now, I told you guys that most of these cards would hit their low point on Thursday and Friday. But unless you bought before content time on Thursday, these cards had already started going up. So we're looking at much inflated prices on these cards. Now, I have seen your guys' tweets saying, thank you so much for telling me to buy on Thursday. But then again, I've also seen other tweets saying, I didn't buy Thursday morning. I was waiting until Friday, and now they're 1 million coins more. And hey, that's on me because I did say that you'd have a chance even until Friday, and it just wasn't the case this year, as players like Erling Haaland, who have skyrocketed some of the most out of anybody, has gone up in just the last couple of days from about 5.4 million coins all the way to 7.3 million coins. So the question is, are these cards going to come back down? And if so, when? Well, we do have people saving their packs for Sunday, because on Sunday, you're going to have the Team of the Year icons back in packs. We saw Team 1, we saw Team 2, and then they took them out of packs between Friday and Sunday because EA are absolutely buzzkills with this promo. and making us wait until Sunday till everything's in packs. But here's the truth. If they don't adjust the pack weight for these Team of the Year cards, well, it just doesn't seem likely that anybody who has saved packs is really going to have an impact on the market at bringing this supply up, which would bring the prices down. These cards just seem completely unpackable. Again, I have 102 packs, dozens of 83 plus times 10s. I don't even expect to get anything better than Mary Earps, which is insane because it's millions and millions of coins worth of saved packs. At this point, I'm considering saving them till the next promo. I might just do the biggest FUT Future Stars pack opening in the history of Ultimate Team, because what is the point right now of going out and buying these cards? Now, I'm not going to spend this entire video ranting about the Team of the Year and how much EA have absolutely screwed this promo up. EA, I'm not saying that these cards should be easily packable. I'm just saying they should be packable. You shouldn't save millions of coins worth of packs and not get an honorable mention, or at least a frimpong, something along those lines. I mean, in previous years, the fullbacks for Team of the Year have been less than 1 million coins, and now you're paying 5 million. And boys, it's not just because of inflation. People don't have a ridiculous amount of coins more this year than they have in the last 2 years. It's just about rarity. There aren't that many of these cards on the market. Today was probably the biggest pack opening of the year. There were so many packs opened over the course of the last 48 hours ever since Thursday hit. And if you take a look on the market at cards like Ronaldo, who came out today, and again, so many saved packs had been opened for Cristiano Ronaldo. If you look at Cristiano Ronaldo's Team of the Year, there's not a single one on the market. If you take a look at the likes of Erling Haaland right now, you're seeing basically a page of these cards right now, and then there's no more after that. Just a page of these cards. Again, I'm not saying that they should be common. It should be tough to pack these cards, but I think we can all agree they've gone a little bit too far this year. But let's talk about the honorable mentions, and will they be able to be invested in, because those cards came out on Friday. They're still dropping. There's a little bit of a rebound into the night right now with these cards, and that's why I'm flipping cards like Olga Carmona, who I got for about 65 to 67,000 coins. I got like 10 of these Olga Carmonas, something light today. I didn't really love these cards as flips because, one, I didn't think that their upgrades were as much as people expected, and two, these cards don't have the double trait on all of them. Only a few, like Valverde, Kane, and Vinicius. Now, Bernardo Silva ended up being a good flip. Musiala actually looked possible. Most of these cards didn't rise too much. I'm actually glad I went with Olga Carmona. She's up about 14,000 coins right now at about 79,000 coins. So we're going to be making about 10K per card on her. Quick 100,000 coin profit. But these cards just do not seem much better than cards that already exist for them in the game. You can say, yeah, this Harry Kane does add another playstyle with that first touch and power shot, but if you compare it to the 93 rated card that's already out, which has the first touch playstyle, the only difference between this SBC, which, I mean, it wasn't a bad SBC, don't get me wrong, but the only difference between that SBC and this 93 Kane is that playstyle plus that they've added with the power shot. That's the only difference in the card. So it's not like these cards are ridiculously advanced. They're not going to fit the meta for months on end like the Team of the Year cards are, even with that extra playstyle. The only card that I really think is going to stand the test of time is probably going to be that Vinicius Jr. card. Even Mo Salah looks too similar to cards that already exist. If you compare it to the Thunderstruck card that, or this Inform, excuse me, if you compare it to the Inform that has already dropped, the only difference between that card and the Inform is going to be that extra playstyle plus. And you can also compare it to the Winter Wild card, which again, it's the only difference is that Flare playstyle plus. So it's not like it's revolutionary, which is why I don't think that these cards are going to be cards that I go really too deep on investing in. Now, there will be a couple of them. Again, Olga Carmona, maybe, possibly Alexander-Arnold, and even Ederson, Kim Min-jae, and Bernardo Silva. Those lower priced cards, I think, personally are going to be better off than the elite cards. People are desperate to get new cards in their team that they can afford, so they might be willing to go out and spend more of a premium on getting a card like Musiala into their team, when realistically he's not worth that much. But when you compare it to a card like Rodri or De Bruyne, they're like, well, at least it's somewhat affordable, because these cards that you see on your screen right now are just absolutely unpackable. So they're turning to the honorable mentions. But once we get new promos, and especially new promos that could possibly have the 2 playstyle pluses on their cards, then they're going to change their mind, sell those cards off, and rebuy any of those new cards to fit their team. So I don't really think that these Team of the Year honorable mentions are that crazy. Now, we do have all cards impacts on Sunday, so that's going to be that last opportunity, the last hoorah. And there's also a chance that EA do adjust the pack weight to make it better as the week goes on, because once they realize you've opened all of your packs, what they've got to do is they've got to tempt you back into the store, and how they're going to do that is probably by upping the pack weight on certain packs. Don't fall for it. Do not buy FC points. EA is an evil, scummy company filled with employees that are preying on your gambling addictions. Do not fall for it. Stay away from the FC Point store. If you want anything in terms of currency in this game, you can check out FUTLOOT below. At least you know what you're getting in return. Now, we do have a new season in this game. We talked about it a little bit in the last video. Not a lot going on other than that Julian Brandt card, which I don't really think fits the meta, and that's coming from a Dortmund fan right here. But what we do have is new upgrade SBCs. And there is one that actually catches my eye that I think everybody should go out and do right now. And that's going to be the 80+ player pick, which you can only currently do 10 times a day. I saw somebody open the 80+ player pick earlier today and actually pack Mbappe. So it's very cheap to do. This is something that you absolutely should do 10 of every day. Super cheap, gives you a good chance of at least getting fodder towards crafting different SBCs. And of course, right now, we're going for George Best. And I have 9 of 16 windows completed for him. And then we can shift our focus to a new SBC that is on his way. Let me go ahead and show you guys what's coming to the game. We've got a new squad building challenge player, Modric, that's going to be joining the Ultimate Team SBC section in the next couple of days. If you didn't have enough center mids this week, here's another one. And you've probably packed him this week as well. Obviously, just the gold version, though. Now, this card is probably going to be pretty meta. They're going to give him 2 playstyle plus. I've used Modric, his 93 rated Champions League card, since the beginning of the game. I can tell you it's fantastic. So if they price this right, I might go out and upgrade my UCL Modric. But here's the thing. They've been making these honorable mention cards the exact same rating as other cards that exist in the game. So there's a good chance that my Modric that I have in my club right now is probably going to end up being pretty similar, bar 1 playstyle plus, as this Modric that actually gets released in the game. But I really like this card. 338 games played. He's still in my starting 11. So that Modric on the way could actually have an impact on the links to Modric. So if you're looking to invest in certain meta cards right now, you should probably be looking towards Real Madrid. And now that Olga Carmona does obviously get that Real Madrid link. It doesn't get the league link, nor does it get the nation link. But the best way to actually find out cards that do link to this Modric are going to be just by going to FUTBin and clicking on the light bulb for each position. You're going to find ideas. Of course, you've got David Alaba and Camavinga, as well as Ferland Mendy at left back. At center mid, you could possibly see maybe a little bit of a rise on Bellingham. I can't really see it impacting a card that's 6.1 million coins, but you never know. You do have the Valverde honorable mention, which is out right now. And if this SBC comes out at a good time, this could actually end up being a good investment. And the reason for that is because I think the low point for honorable mentions is going to be around Sunday. You're going to see a lot of FUT Champions rewards open, which are tradable packs rather than the 83 plus times 10s. Those are all untradeable packs that people are saving. So if you are to pack a Valverde in a saved 83 plus times 10, it's not going to affect the market because you can't list it on the market for Valverde. So that Champions League rewards coming out on Saturday and Sunday could move this card down in price enough to where it's a great time to invest for that Modric SBC that is potentially going to come this weekend. Now, we don't know the day it drops. It could drop today and scrap this entire idea, but keep that in the back of your mind as this weekend progresses, especially if Modric doesn't drop today. You've got Rodrigo is another option right there. Then you've got at left wing, Vinicius Jr., of course, is a Real Madrid link as well. Much more expensive one, so it might not fit the investment there. Carvajal, I'm not sure if he's still meta enough. He is 57K, maybe for my low budget guys watching. And then at center back, you've got cards like, I guess you could go Alaba at center back as well. Let me check. Rudiger and Eder Militao. I actually like both of those investments there. Gvardiol is a low-key shout with the Croatian link, but that's only one link right there. He doesn't play in the same league. So those are some ideas for investments for Luka Modric. Next, let's take a look at the fodder market. There are two things that I think we should be buying in terms of fodder and a couple things that we should stay away from. One, you can go all in on 84 rated cards with no risk. Now, these cards might not rise even throughout the next few days, but after Team of the Year is over, everybody's already opened their packs. We're going to see more promos, more SBCs, more upgrade packs, more casino SBCs. And as those roll around, the 84s are going to come back to the spotlight. Now, everybody has 84s right now. They're trying to sell them. They are at their lowest point. So you shouldn't even be buying at 1.2 thousand. You should be bidding at 1.1 thousand coins. What you can do, bid on your transfer targets, get to 50 cards, send them all to the unassigned, and continue. That's the way to go with the 84 rated cards. When you get up to the higher rated cards, you can see the 90s have gone up, the 91s have gone up. These cards are up as well. The 89s, even 88s have spiked up a bit. So it's the low rated fodder right now that just, you have nothing to do with it. EA could drop an SBC to occupy 83s and 84s over the next few days. The community's begging for it, and if that happens, well, you could see a spike on these cards as well. Now, when everybody does finish their packs, they're going to be desperate to get some more upgrade packs as the week goes on, and so they might go to the market to actually buy some of these 83 and 84 rated cards. But my favorite investment right now in terms of fodder is actually going to be these Team of the Week cards, which you can get for about 24,000 coins right now. But given the fact that 83 rateds are about 24K and 86 rateds are also about 24K, I think that the 86 rateds are probably going to be your best investment right there, just because they're a little bit higher rated. And will fit more SBCs. If you're doing a George Best SBC like I am, and it's an 88 rated squad, you're obviously going to go out and buy Zaha before you go out and buy Jansen. 87 rateds haven't come down a ton, but 29K for Vlahovic still isn't too terrible, but I would probably focus more so on Zaha, Jota, or Dzeko. Really, any of the cards that are in packs right now, like Jota or Ferran Torres, those are going to be the cards that are a little easier to buy in mass because they're going to get listed a lot more. So if you've got a lot of coins, you're going to be focusing on the cards that are in packs right now. But if you don't have a ton of coins and you just want to buy a few of these cards, well, then yeah, you can go for the cards that have been out of packs. They'll probably spike slightly more in price as well, just because of the lack of supply. So those cards are very cheap right now. You could see them get back up to 30K pretty quickly. If we take a look at some of the prices of these cards, well, you can see they have dropped a ton over the last day or so, and it's only a matter of time before they spike back up. They went from 29,000 coins all the way down to 23. They're slightly up right now at 24, so you could see them at 23 this morning. So keep an eye out for Team of the Week investments as well. Now, we did have a little bit of pack luck earlier in the video, so maybe we test our luck a little bit more. Before we open this pack, comment down below how many Team of the Years have you packed, including honorable mentions, Team of the Year icons. How many of you packed? Comment the number down below. Even if it's zero, it's zero for me, unfortunately. Our pack luck on stream earlier was definitely not great. I think we got Koulibaly in this one, which is an 84 rated card out of an 84 plus times 2. Forgot about the plus, EA. I'm just throwing that out there. But yeah, let me know down below what you guys have gotten in these packs. I got a duplicate Lukaku. I'm just going to quick sell it because I could not care less anymore, EA. I'm opening one more pack for the video, and if it's not good, the video is just going to end abruptly. We're not even going to do an outro. If we don't get a blue out of this, we're just going to end the video abruptly. Here we go.